Hi, it's Cheryl Oxley from the GoBravo Music Academy. This is a really quick video for anyone who wants to do brilliantly in their oral tests, but also to get a really quick basic idea of some rhythms. So when you're doing an oral test or an ear test of any kind, you often have a component of that test which is all about clapping, rhythm we call it in music. And I'm going to go through the basic note values that will be the patterns that make up these oral test rhythms. Okay, so we're going to start with a semibreve. I'm in Australia here, and so we tend to call our notes semibreves, minims, crotchets, quavers. If you're in America or anywhere else in the world, that you might use a different system. I know the Americans use whole notes, half notes, quarter notes. Today we're going to be using semibreves and that sort of English Australian way of calling notes. So here we go. We're going to start with a round note, which is a 4-beat note called a semibreve. It's got 4 counts, so we're going to become a human semibreve and make that as we clap it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice and easy. Right, now let's just divide that 4-beat count in half and make it have 2 counts. To our semibreve, we're just going to add a tail to it, and we're going to count 2 to it. So we're going to go 2 in a row. 1, 2, 1, 2. 2 and 2. We're going to add a whole bar of 4, and we're going to start from our semibreve. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 minims. 1, 2, 1, 2. So we get the idea that 2 minims fit inside one semibreve already, don't we? So we've got a 4 bar. By the way, a bar is just a little group of notes that fit into a measure. And then we've got 2 minims. After the minims, we're going to divide that in half. What's half of 2? 1. And the note that has 1 count is called a crotchet. 4 of them fit into one 4-beat measure. It's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Semibreves, minims, crotchets. Let's clap them. Semibreve first. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 minims. 1, 2, 1, 4 crotchets. 2, 3, excellent. After the 1-beat crotchet, we divide in half again, and we go down to half of 1, which is a half. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and these quicker notes are called quick quavers. So from the top, semibreves, minims, crotchets, quavers. Let's clap them. Semibreve first. 2, 3, 2 minims. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1 crotchets. 3 quavers. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and after we've got a quaver which has a half a beat, we divide that in half again. How did you guess? And we're going from half down to quarter. 4 little notes fit inside one. 1 eander, 2 eander, 3 eander, 4 eander. They are very fast notes. Semibreve, minims, crotchets, quavers, semiquavers. We might tap them on our legs. Ready? Let's do the whole thing. All the way down. 1, 2, semibreve first. 1, 2, 3, 2 minims. 1, 2, 4 crotchets. 1, 2, 8 quavers. 1 and 2 and 7 quavers. 1 eander, 2 eander, 3 eander, 4 eander. Wow! So we've gone from a very long note to some very quick notes. Let's go backwards from the bottom up to the top. 1, 2 semiquavers first, and 1 eander, 2 eander, 3 eander, 4 eander, quavers, 2 and 3 and crotchets, 2, 3, 30 minims. 1, 2, 1 semibreve. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So we've got semibreves, minims, crotchets, quavers, semiquavers. There's another note that we can add in there, so we're going to go 4, 3, 2, 1, half, quarter. After 4, and in between 4 and 2, we've got a note that's got 3 beats. Anybody know what that's called? A minim. Remember a minim with like a circle with a tail, and the note's not filled in at all. That can have a dot after the note, and that's called a dotted minim, and it's got 3 counts. A dotted minim, minuet, I call it. 1, 2, 3, minuet. All right, let's add that one in. So I've got semibreve, then a minuet for 3 beats. Then we have 2 minims, crotchets, quavers, semiquavers. 1, 2, 3, semibreve, 2, 3, minuet, then 2 minims, crotchets, 1, 2, 3 quavers, 1 and 2 and 3 and semiquavers, 2 eander, 3 eander, 4 eander. Alright, let's go backwards. Okay, deep breath. Here we go. And 1 E under 2 E under 3 E under 4 E under 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Crotchets here. Minims, 2. Dotted minim. Minuet. Semibreve to finish. Very good. Now the other thing you might come across in an oral test is a dotted crotchet followed by a quaver. Now I'm not going to go too deep into that, just to let you know that that rhythm goes 1, 2 and 1, 2 and. Sometimes it's followed by another crotchet, 1, 2 and 3. The other thing you might see is a dotted quaver at higher grades, a dotted quaver followed by a semiquaver. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So whatever your rhythms are, at least now you've got a bit of a basic understanding of these little elements that make up rhythm. You've got rests as well, don't forget about those when you're counting, when you're learning your pieces. I hope you go fantastically in your exams, and I hope that's really helped you. I've got a lot of videos I'm putting up especially for our students who are doing their exams on Saturday, and I hope that you and they go brilliantly well. They're really quick and they just show you what to expect and how to practice for your exams. So happy practicing, and I hope that's helped you with your rhythms.